Hi guys, it's Rike here and welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Rike and I review off activewear. So if you're into that kind of stuff, you just keep watching. I also don't actually know if we have activewear in here or non-activewear, and it could be a mix, and I really don't know because this is actually a mystery bag haul. Yeah, it could be either because this company does both. They used to do more activewear, then they shifted to more like non-activewear stuff, and I think they still have both, but they recently had like a ridiculously cheap mystery bag. So I was like, you know what? I love mystery bags. I'm just gonna get one. And it should have 5 pieces in it. I really have no idea what it is. The brand I'm talking about is Noli. I have reviewed them once or twice before, and I'm just gonna link the playlist up here if I have a playlist, or that video, if it's just one. Funnily enough, this brand, I really don't know what's happening with them, but they constantly go bankrupt, have like ridiculous sales going on, and they're like, oh my god, we're closing down, and like everything up to 90% off. And then like a week later, like, oh look, we're the new people that do this brand, and here's our whole thing, and shop from us. And it's a very expensive brand as well. It's definitely like luxury, like Noli Yoga type of prices. And yeah, I mean, I only shop from them a lot and tried all their liquid leggings, because that's what they had a lot, these liquid metallic shiny leggings, because they were like, oh my god, like everything is up to like, I don't know, 80-90% off. And then I got a lot of stuff pretty cheap. And now they just got me because of the mystery bag. So yeah, I could pick, I was able to pick a different top and a different bottom size. Otherwise I'm not going for mystery bags, because I am size small up top, but like in between at the bottom. So generally if I don't know what things are, and you know, it's a different, like with some brands, I am sometimes a small, but like I usually go for a medium just to be on the safe side. So small up top, medium at the bottom. Petula was recently doing a mystery box, but I could only pick one size, and it was sports bras and leggings. So I was like, there's no way I'm gonna go for that one. So I missed out on that mystery bag. I'm not getting all the mystery bags out there, I'm just telling you. We have another one coming soon, but today it's all about Noli. And yeah, they ship express with DHL, so this package has been lying around a little bit. I kind of was a little annoyed with myself because I did see, I got the email, oh, mystery box available now, and the price was really good, honestly. I don't know how much it was, but you'll see it on the screen. And yeah, I was like, cool, I'm just gonna check out and just do that. And I was doing something at the time as well. So I was trying to multitask. And what I hadn't noticed, and I only noticed that after that, the email also said you can get it for even cheaper when you use this code that we sent you in this email. And I was like, annoying. But you know what? It's fine. It was still pretty cheap. And I think this was like $10 a piece or something like that. So yeah, this is just called the mystery style box, 5 pieces inside. And I guess let's just rip it open and see what we have. You know what? DHL repacked the package, so actually stuff got stuck to the tape. Oh, DHL. I just hope they didn't slice anything, because that nearly happened at some point. All right, I was a little afraid for a second, because I was like, oh my god, is it only 4 pieces? But no, we have 5 pieces. We have 5 pieces. And yeah, it actually doesn't tell me anything in the order thing sheet either. It just says it's small top, medium bottom, and mystery style box, 5 pieces inside, small, medium. But thankfully, they have tags on things or wrote what things are. I appreciate that, because this way I actually do not have to go digging on their website to see if I can find the pieces. That is nice. Someone hand wrote this on some of those tags here. That's dedication. All right, I'm just gonna see, we have 2 bottoms and 3 tops. That's actually pretty good. And I think all of it is actually activewear. Even better. Because honestly, like, I mean, I prefer activewear, right? So I'm happy with that. Let's start with the top. And with the tops, let's just do this one. That one was on top, so we'll do that one. So according to the handwritten tag here, this is the Infinity Tank in Vino, so dark red, kind of like a wine red, in small. I don't think we have any sports bras in here, so I'll definitely wear like just a random sports bra with the things when I try them on. Ooh, but it's like one of these mesh tanks, and it's very long. Could be fun to like have just a knot in the front or something, right? Yeah, look at this. Definitely very very meshy. But it has like this mesh that has kind of like a pattern to it. So it's not just normal mesh basically. And it actually has a little bit of stretch, not too much, but a little bit. Feels a little bit heavier as well. So definitely not the flimsiest quality. But I will say their stuff was always pretty good quality. So like the price was not necessarily so bad for the quality you got. It's just weird that they constantly have this like, oh, we're going bankrupt. And oh, look, we're the new people operating this brand, right? This says this is made of 95% polyester and 5% spandex. The trim is 100% polyester. And yeah, we have the little slit on the side here as well. I think it's a tad longer in the back because you can see, hold on, I'm just trying to show this to you slightly differently. But yes, you can see that this is the bag. That's definitely a little bit longer. And yeah, it's more of like a very long tank top for sure. It definitely has this oversized look to it. Round neckline up top and a pretty color. Let's just see it on. All right, first tank top. So dark red, I'm wearing now dark green with it, and this black sports bra underneath. Yeah, you have the mesh, it's breathable, of course, quite good coverage up top here, right here, and here, so it actually covers up the sports bra quite well. And yeah, it's full length. We do have the little slit here on the side, which for me, with my wider hips, is quite good, because this way, you know, I still have enough space here kind of to, yeah, for the top to go around. And you can, of course, kind of like tie this up if you want to. Let me just try and see if I can actually get this, get this tied. You can always use a hair tie, right, to kind of make it work if it doesn't, if the fabric is a little bit stiffer, because this one doesn't have as much stretch. But I'm trying my best. Nope. So I'm just going to use my hair tie. It's not going to look as pretty, but you know. It's just to kind of see how it is. And yeah, so basically you could just wear it like this. This is probably like how I would go for it, just with a nicer knot. And then, yeah, I mean, I like also that it covers a lot of the back, because this way it doesn't really matter which sports bra you wear underneath. Let me just untie the knot again so you can kind of see how it falls otherwise. But yeah, definitely full length. It's a nice color. I like it. I like that it's giving people a peek of the sports bra, that you can kind of show that off while still being covered. And honestly, like, I mean, it's breathable. There's nothing, I have no complaints about it. And it doesn't restrict me or anything, right? And it's just like a little thing to throw on if you want to show off your sports bra, but you don't want to not wear a top, basically. So yeah, let's move on. Next up, we have a little black something. This is the Illusion Daisy Flower something in small. I don't know, that's just all it says on here. So that's all I can tell you. As always, I will always try to find everything and just, you know, give you, yeah, information about it in the description on the screen. This is also very meshy. Ooh, this is cute. Honestly, I feel like this could also just be a dress piece, right? It doesn't have to be like just an activewear piece, but it's cute. Definitely mesh, slightly different mesh, right? Because now we don't have the pattern in it. It's just like really meshy, but also again, thicker mesh. Definitely feels quite sturdy, not flimsy at all. And I mean, look at it. Wow, cute. We have the little flowers here at the bottom, and you also have flowers in the back. And a little green, so these could definitely go great with like a green legging or something. And overall, I feel like it's more gray than black. I don't know. It's not fully black. I'm wearing black leggings, black joggers. I feel like this is definitely, I don't know if you can see, but like it's definitely a little bit more on the gray side maybe. This one is made of 80% nylon and 20% polyester. Again, size small. The tag also, it says Noli Yoga. The tag itself also feels quite luxurious. It's kind of like thicker cardboard, like it has like a soft feel to it. Well, and a little bit of gold on there. But yeah, we have short sleeves, and then you have the edges, the hems are always like double lined, so you have a softer fabric on the inside. And then here, right, it's all the information written in here, and you can't see it. There's just like this big square there. Not sure if that's like the best solution for this. Maybe a hang tag would have been great that you could have just cut out. But I mean, it works. And then the fabric on the inside that they use to line the seams and everything just feels quite soft, a little bit thicker as well. And then at the bottom, we also do have this inner like lining for the fabric there. But look at it. I mean, this is really cute. Definitely very, very boxy because this is a size small and it definitely does look wider. So again, like more of an oversized fit, but it's really cute. I don't think, to be fair, I haven't looked at their website in a long time, but I don't think I've seen that there. But it's cute. I love it so far. Let's see it on, of course, but yeah, let's do it. All right, the reason why I picked green leggings to try everything on today for this video, at least the tops, is of course this top, because I just wanted to see how it looks with the green leggings. Yeah, I mean, it's so cute. I feel like the sleeves could be a little bit more loose fitting, but that's also because, you know, I have bigger biceps and stuff like that, so that's fine. It's still like, I wouldn't wear it for like a shoulder workout or, you know, chest presses or something. It's probably more of a lifestyle top or lower body day top, basically. Because I mean, I can still move around it. It's just like I can feel the tightness a little bit more when, you know, the arms are up and pumped, of course. So yeah, but it's so cute. I mean, look at it. Wow. And of course it's mesh, so you can see the sportswear underneath as well. But we have this big round neck here. The sleeves, right? They're short sleeves. Like I said, I wish they were a little bit wider, but it's fine. And then you have a slightly oversized fit here. It's also a cropped length, but not super cropped. So definitely like covers the leggings, even if you were to wear more mid-waist leggings. So that would be perfectly fine still. And then in the back, I like that the flowers actually continue, because I feel like sometimes they have detailing in the front and then they don't have it in the back. But here we have it everywhere. And that's it, yeah. And the mesh feels super, super soft, cool to the touch. So it's gonna definitely keep you a little bit cooler. And I don't know, it just looks super cute. Like, it's definitely a little bit special. You can of course also wear it with black, but I think the green also works really nicely. And yeah, if I lift my arms right, you can see a little bit of my tummy, but not too much. And it's just very cute. Like, it's very different. I don't think I have anything like it, so that's always nice. I always like to have these kind of discoveries, right? And for the little price point that this was, like it's just very, very low price point, I think this one is really cute. Let's move on. Last but not least, when we come to tops, we have a thing that looks like a t-shirt. This is the Pure Barre logo tank, or maybe a tank top, I guess, in reflective, wide rainbow reflective. Ooh, let's see. Oh, this feels nice and soft. Ooh. Yes, it's definitely a tank top. Oh, it is actually reflective. I don't know if you can see it, but like, oh, that looks really cool. That's like, definitely has this reflective feel to it. Like I said, I don't know if it comes across on camera like this, but it has like a lot of depth when I look at it like this. It's like, whoa, okay. I don't actually know Pure Barre, if that's like is this like a brand or something? Kind of weird to just have this P in the front there, but I guess it's fine. And the fabric itself feels like super nice and soft, has some stretch to it, like a really, really good quality, like feels really nice. It's made from 95% modal. Yeah, I love a good modal tank. And 5% spandex. Yeah, because everything with modal always feels so soft and luxurious. And it has this cool to the touch feel. And this one for sure does have that too. Really fun. It's also a full-length tank. I feel like it's hard to find these days unless you're shopping like the normal brands, of course, Adidas, Puma, Reebok. Like, I feel like they always do full-length tanks. But when you think about all those Instagram brands or like Buff Bunny Collection, for example, yeah, I feel like there's a lot of like always crop tanks, which honestly, for my body type, I prefer that. But I know that some people do like a longer tank, and I can always just tie it in the front and still have a shorter option with that, basically. But yeah, this one also has a slit, like the tank. It's also a little bit longer in the back. But yeah, it feels really nice. And I do love that the logo is like reflective and has all these colors in it. And it's just overall just like, it feels really good. So far, I'm very, very happy with like what I got for the little money I spent. Also, I should point out, import fees were included in this, like, and taxes, right? So so far I'm really happy with the money I spent and what I got for it. And that is all activewear. I'm actually also quite happy because, like I said, it could have been different, but yeah, let's see it on. Okay, onto our white tank top here. I've also just quickly checked what Pure Barre is, and it's apparently the original bar class. So yeah, just basically like a trademark like Peloton and Barre's and whatever, you know, all those like workout classes and Soul Cycle, whatever. But yes, as long as you don't know what it stands for, it's perfectly fine. And I mean, I've tried bar classes. They're actually quite cute. Yes, anyway, I don't know if you can see the reflection, like the reflectiveness of this better now, but you know, I can see it in real life, so that's what matters. And the tank is just super, super soft. So yeah, I have no complaints about it. It's so soft. You barely feel that you're actually wearing it. Has the stretch, so it's also really, really comfy, super breathable, and just a little tank to throw on. I like it. It just feels very luxurious. So yeah, that's nice. I can you know, I can look past what this is, and I mean, a lot of people will not know. It's just pee, basically. Just a random letter. You also do have good coverage up top here, right? No matter what sports bra you're gonna wear, you're not gonna fall out of it because the tank top is gonna still cover you. I mean, you might still fall out of the sports bra, but you'll be covered. You'll be safe. It's full length again with the split hem there, and then the back, just full coverage. So again, whatever sports bra you wear underneath, you're gonna be covered, or it's gonna be covered. And no need to be like, oh, I'm gonna wear like I have to wear a racerback sports bra to wear this underneath. So straps don't poke out. I think it's gonna be fine. And with this one, again, of course, this one has a little bit more stretch than the mesh tank, so it's easier to just tie the knot without a hair tie. So I will just demonstrate that here, and then you can just have, you know, a more cropped experience, I guess. I always feel like crop tanks just work a little bit better for me. Because it's just my body type, right? But if you want a full length one, I mean, this is full length. So yeah, and I feel like full length tanks are harder to come by these days, like I already said. But yeah, this one is definitely really good quality. Feels super soft and cool to the touch, and like you're basically not wearing it, but you're still covered. So that's nice. Let's move on. Moving on to our bottoms, I was slightly confused because I did get two leggings. I mean, that's not the confusing part. They're both called Liquid Legging Black Color Black Gloss, size medium. But one of them says the recommended sale price is $80 US, and the other one says the recommended sales price is $98 US. So I don't really know what the difference is yet, but we're gonna treat them as two different pieces because something has to be different. And just keep in mind that you probably will not be able to tell the difference because, yeah, we'll try to find it together. So yeah, first liquid legging in black with the color black gloss in size medium. And the article number is NY0020LL. The other one's slightly different, so maybe that's gonna help us. So these are the ones that have the recommended sales price of $80 US. And these are them. They look a little short, but I will see that when I have it on, right? But they're definitely shine. I mean, look at this. Oh, yeah, I mean, you can see it definitely when the sun is hitting from the side here. But yeah, they look a little shorter. I don't know. I've definitely tried the liquid leggings before. Oh, by the way, this is the front. And they were nice. I definitely wouldn't have paid full price for them. But what I paid for them now, I think is pretty good. So these are made from 80% nylon and 20% spandex. Made in the USA, it also says no side seam detailing. They definitely have stretch. We also do have a top seam on these, which honestly, I don't necessarily mind too much. And we do have a front seam as well. And in the back, it's just straight across glute seams. So it's not too much in terms of the detailing, as you might be able to see from other brands, but it's a decent enough legging. The fabric feels also really good, very thick, like I said, stretchy, soft, and very, very sleek. So it's very, very sleek for sure, which makes sense for this liquid legging, right? And yeah, I don't know. They also don't look very high-waisted. More of a mid-rise maybe. We'll see how that works out for me. But yeah, definitely stretchy. And I would say let's just see it on. Let's try to find the difference between this one and the next upcoming one. Although, I mean, we'll find that out when I talk about the next one, but let's just see these on for now. All right, as predicted, these are definitely a little bit more low on the waist than I kind of like. So more of a low to mid-rise. I don't even know. What is low-rise? Would low-rise be like this? Probably. So maybe it's more of a mid-rise. And they kind of fit a little bit big for sure. Like I have zero compression. So it's very comfy. It's just like they're gonna slide down 100%, because there's literally, I mean, it has a top seam, but there's like, it's not going to hold things up for sure. This fits more like a size large. So yeah, these are a little bit big, a little bit lower on the waist than I like. And yeah, otherwise they're super cool. I like how like stretchy they are. They're actually really, really soft. And I do like, I mean, sometimes I do like a zero or low compression legging. I just still need the waist to kind of do its thing, right? Also, like for me with the mid-rise, I just prefer a high-rise. I just think it looks better on me. But to each their own, of course. We do have a front seam. I don't find it invasive at all. But of course, even if I try to pull these up higher, which I mean, of course, it's not going to succeed because it comes right back down. Like you have to pull a lot to get, to feel the front seam. So that's nice at least. No side seam detailing. They looked a little bit short, but I mean, it's a little bit shorter than a 7/8 length maybe, but it's actually perfectly okay. One of my pet peeves is to have like a little bit of extra fabric around the ankle, which these have. But that sometimes happens when I go for a medium. And honestly, these are a larger fit than I expected. So it makes sense that there's extra space down there as well. Yeah, I do like how shiny they are, but I don't like how low rise. And yeah, they just fit a little bit too big, basically. Straight across seams here in the back as well. But yeah, they're nice and shiny. I also have started to think, right, because now I've sifted through some boxes, like try to reorganize my activewear closet. I need to get rid of some of the stuff that I'm not wearing, and I know I'm never going to reach for these, so I need to figure out how to do that. Yeah, if any of you lives in Europe, I mean, that's always easiest. Just let me know if you want these, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. Because I know I'm not going to wear this, so like there's always the thing, why would I keep something in my closet if I know I'm never going to reach for it? Yeah. Anyway, that's not the point of this current video. I still think like they're super soft. I like the material, how it feels. It's just too big and too low rise for my liking. But again, this is a mystery bag. I think even for the, there was a super low price point, and you can always have one piece in there that you're maybe like, yeah, I would never wear this, which is perfectly fine, And they're still, I mean, the material feels really nice, and I like how shiny they are. Like I said, there's still aspects about them that I like. And again, I think I've said this before for the Noli Yoga stuff. I don't think I would have ever paid full price for any of the pieces that I've tried. Neither would I have paid full price for these, but what I paid for them, I mean, I can't complain at all. So, and they definitely feel like they could have been a little bit more expensive. It's just, if I had picked, I wouldn't have picked them myself because they are just this mid-rise, basically. That's how it is. Let's move on. Okay, and onto the other leggings that mysteriously, I mean, look like they should be the same thing, but definitely are supposedly $18 more expensive. So again, another liquid legging in black in the color Black Gloss. And the article number now is NY0024L BLK. So BLK is presumably for black, and the LL previously was for liquid legging, I don't know. Okay, they do feel different. The others were softer. These feel a little like they would be a little bit more compressive maybe. They have stretch to them, but they're not as soft. I feel like the others were definitely like this really like melting softness. They're still liquidy shiny. Like this is the two together. You also see how this one crinkles a little bit more, or wrinkles a little bit more, because it just has like a more softness to it. This one keeps the shape maybe a little bit better. So this one certainly, yeah, I think this can keep the shape better. Like it feels a little bit, not stiff in a bad way necessarily, but the others were certainly softer. So let's see what the fabric composition says. 80% nylon, 20% spandex still. I don't know. These also definitely look high-waisted, honestly. The others, right, they were quite not high-waisted, but these ones look like they could be high-waisted. So we certainly have some difference. Let me just hold them up together. I don't think you can see, but there's definitely at least this much more in the crotch area for these ones. So I'm positive that these will be high-waisted. We still have a front seam and we still have a top seam. Honestly, others, like I think the shininess, they're both very, very similar. It's really just how the fabric feels, and I think it's also just gonna fit different. And no side seam detail here, and then in the back still just maybe slightly curved glute seams. No, I think they're still just straight across, but that's fine. And they also do look a little bit longer, but maybe that's just because there's more to the rise, so maybe then they look longer because of that. Let me just hold them up together so I can check. No, okay, they do seem also about 1.5 inches, 2 inches longer, so that's good. Yeah, I'm actually kind of curious about these then. So there is differences. Interesting though, I mean, they don't have a ton of leggings anymore, so it makes sense that they send 2 very similar ones. And it's not the end of the world, especially because black is such a basic color, and I do like shiny leggings just for an everyday wear. So I can definitely get some wear out of these. Let's see them on. Okay, and here are the other black leggings. I think you can tell the difference. So yeah, these are definitely high-waisted. The top seam is actually holding me in a little bit and holding these leggings up, because honestly, even though they felt a little bit stiffer, a little bit like there would be more compression, they're still super low compression in the legs, which I really like because it's actually quite comfy and like they're super stretchy. But yeah, now I actually do have the top seam to hold me in, so that's nice. And we have the high waist, so they're actually super comfy. Yeah, we do have a front seam here as well. I honestly, again, don't really feel it. I also don't know if you can actually see it, but like, they're still very shiny. When they're lying next to each other, I feel like the other ones are a little bit more shiny than these ones, but they're still shiny enough, so that's okay. Look at it. Look at how shiny they are. Yes. But yeah, no, not really any compression like in any of the areas that are not the waistband, but that's perfectly fine. Again, we also don't have a side seam. We have straight across glute seams here, and you can see the top seam still holds me up here when I squat. It also doesn't dip down or anything, so that's nice. It could have had done a little bit more compression overall, but as long as the top seam holds everything up. See, this is why it's sometimes nice to have a top seam, because the material itself was so sleek and so stretchy and so soft. If there wasn't the top seam, they'd be sliding right down. But thanks to the top seam, they're staying up. Lengthwise, these are actually kind of like maybe not exactly full length, but basically getting there. They are also a little bit too wide around the ankles, so I feel like I could have probably done a small for either of these. But these feel a little bit like, I wouldn't say that these are a large. The others clearly fit more like a large. These, I think, are medium, but I could have sized down because they have so much stretch. So yeah, that's basically concluding the mystery bag, kind of. Out of the 2 bottoms, I prefer this one for sure. But like I said, I could kind of tell the other ones looked a little bit shorter, right? And here, I mean, yeah, nicely high-waisted. And I always like a good black, slightly shiny legging because I feel like that's nice for like an everyday wear. It's a little bit more special than just a black legging. And yeah, the material feels really good. Can't complain for the price point. And let's move on. All right, it's conclusion time. Here's our little pile. We don't have a lot of color in it, but we do have some white, and we do have the vino color, the wine red. And yeah, overall, I mean, I will say I was maybe more into the tops than the leggings, but the leggings were decent, especially the last one, the one that was definitely more high-waisted, more up my alley. But like it's just nice to have like these liquid leggings. I think they kind of look very cool. But maybe my highlight is this one, because honestly, I don't think I've ever seen something like this. Like this top for sure, I like, and I think you can also style this for a normal everyday look. And this one is definitely like something special. I will say that. I also did like this reflective logo, but I don't really, know this pure bar stuff. So this one, definitely something special. But overall, I'm actually really, really surprised with my haul for this mystery box or mystery bag, basically. I liked that I could pick different sizes for the tops and the bottoms. I did like that I got a good selection of pieces, and I did like that the price was so good. And like I said, like the quality of these pieces is pretty good. Like I think this was a really good like deal that they had. And yeah, I'm very positively surprised, especially with the top. So well done them. I mean, this was definitely a really great mystery box. To be fair, I also didn't really have high expectations because I didn't know what was going to happen. Because I've seen mainly non-activewear pieces on their website now. And like I said, this brand itself is a little bit weird because of this constant like, oh, we're going bankrupt. And oh, we are actually like continuing operating. And that's a little bit weird. But honestly, I've ordered from them like 2 or 3 times now. I've always got my stuff express shipped, taxes prepaid. So, I mean, it works. And yeah, would I pay full price for their stuff? I don't know. I usually just get them on the real good sale when they go bankrupt again. Maybe someone can explain this concept to me, why it's constantly like, oh, and then, they're actually still there. I don't know. But yeah, really good mystery box. I'm very positively surprised. I'm very happy with it. And some really special pieces, honestly. Like I said, that mesh top with the green, very special, very different. I like it. Let me know what your favorite piece was, and also let me know if you would buy a mystery activewear box. Like I said, I like to do that in general. Did I already link my mystery hauls up here? I don't know. But I'm going to link my mystery haul videos up here. I think it's always really fun to be a little bit surprised to see what happens. And yeah, let me know what your favorite piece was. If you have any feedback, any suggestions, anything you want to let me know, drop a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. You can also follow me on Instagram, DM me there, but I'm more likely to see your comments here on YouTube. So if there's ever anything you want to let me know, drop a comment down below. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, give it a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel so you get notified about all the new videos, that are coming out. I always feel like I'm talking much faster here in the end because I'm like, oh. But yes, you can subscribe to the channel. Do that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was entertaining, informative, all the things you needed it to be. And I will see you next time. Bye.